You don't always notice it right away, but there's a moment, somewhere between small talk and silence, when you feel the tension. You're in a room full of people, and yet you feel strangely disconnected from yourself. It's not because they're bad people. It's not even about them. It's about you. You catch yourself talking differently. Your laugh sounds forced. Your opinions edited. And you wonder, quietly, when did I become someone who's afraid to just be real? Peer pressure doesn't always look like bullying or loud demands. Sometimes it looks like wanting to belong, wanting to be accepted, wanting to avoid that awkward silence that follows a different opinion. So we make small adjustments. We nod when we don't agree. We wear things we don't even like. We follow trends we don't care about, because being left out feels worse than being untrue. And it doesn't happen all at once. It's a slow erosion. One small compromise here, one swallowed truth there, until you look back and realize the version of yourself that used to feel natural has been slowly replaced by one that feels performative. The problem with always adapting is that it teaches you to distrust yourself. You stop saying what you really think. You hesitate before speaking. You wait for cues, facial expressions, reactions, validation. And eventually, you don't know what you think anymore. You start filtering your identity through the group. Will they approve? Will they laugh? Will they distance themselves? That's the price of peer pressure. It's not just about doing things you don't want to do. It's about slowly losing the center of your own life. You still function. You still smile. But somewhere deep down, it no longer feels like you steering the wheel. It's easy to judge yourself for this, to say, I should have spoken up, or why didn't I stay true to myself? But this instinct to fit in, to harmonize, isn't weakness. It's human. We've been wired for belonging since the beginning of time. Exile used to mean death. Connection used to mean survival. So your nervous system still treats social rejection like danger. Your body still reacts to disapproval like it's a threat. You're not broken. You're responding exactly how you were built to. But just because something is natural doesn't mean it's healthy. And at some point, you have to decide, do I keep folding myself into shapes that don't fit? Or do I risk being alone in order to be whole? The truth is, when you start living authentically, you might lose people. You might find yourself sitting alone while others gather. You might feel the sting of being misunderstood or left out. And yes, it will hurt. But that loneliness is not failure. It's a transition, a clearing of space, a shedding of layers. And in that space, something begins to grow. Your own voice, your own preferences, your own rhythm. And slowly the world starts to shift. You begin to attract people who like the real you, not the edited version, not the agreeable version, but the honest one. Belonging to yourself means you no longer betray your gut just to be liked. It means you don't abandon your truth for comfort. It means you value alignment over applause. And that kind of self-trust, quiet, steady, unshakable, doesn't happen overnight. It takes practice. It means speaking when your voice shakes. It means holding your boundary, even if it disappoints someone. It means being okay with disapproval, knowing that your integrity is intact. It's not easy, but it's worth it. Because once you learn to belong to yourself, the grip of peer pressure begins to loosen. You no longer look to the crowd for your worth. You no longer need everyone to agree. You no longer feel the need to explain yourself to those who only listen to respond. You just live quietly, honestly, freely. So ask yourself, who were you before the pressure? before the noise, before the opinions, before the group told you how to speak, how to dress, how to think. That person is still in there, not lost, not gone, just buried, under years of trying to be what you thought they wanted. You don't need to burn bridges. You don't need to make speeches. You don't need to declare war on the world. You just need to come home to yourself. One moment of honesty at a time. One real no instead of a fake yes. One choice that reflects you, not them. That's how it starts. Not loud, not perfect, but true. And truth, even whispered, will always echo louder than anything said to please the crowd. Because the real battle was never out there. It's always been within, between the part of you that wants to be accepted and the part that's quietly waiting to be real. Most people choose comfort over clarity, but comfort has a cost. Your voice, your values, your peace. Clarity, on the other hand, might strip things away, but what's left is solid, unshakable, yours. You don't need to prove anything. You don't need to convince anyone. You just need to stop hiding from yourself. The world will keep pushing, shaping, demanding. Let it. You have a deeper rhythm to follow now. One that doesn't start with the crowd, but with your chest, your breath, your knowing. And once you begin that journey back to yourself, even if you take one step a day, you'll feel it. The weight starts to lift. The noise fades. And in the quiet, you'll remember who you were all along.
If this made you pause, if you're drawn to deeper truths and quiet strength, then you're in the right place. Like, subscribe, and keep exploring with us. See you in the next one.